Yes, ma'am.
And for second degree black belt, one of the things that you are required to do is a specialty. Will you tell us a little bit about your specialty and show us what you've learned? Now, specialty is something that's over and above expertise for first degree. It's not just first degree, you do something and you're done, okay? Second degree means you have to have a specialty, and it has to be over and above the skill level of somebody that's a first degree black belt. So, Mr. Travis?
Yeah. My specialty is one steps. It's something we learn in martial arts along the way. We develop our own. We have some that are laid out in criteria. There are things that I want you to particularly notice in my presentation. As I ask my helper here, Mr. O. The thing with one steps is there's a few things that it really teaches you. It really hones in on a couple skills. Number one would be timing. If he came in with a punch and I was not in the right time, I may eat the punch. The whole point is for me not to get hurt. Number two would be distancing. If I meet the right timing, but I'm out of reach, I can't counterattack. I can throw a couple strikes, but they might not be as effective as if I had my distancing correct, along with my timings. Number three, most important teaching of one step is control and focus. They go hand in hand. And if I can quote Mr. Rich Hale, Master Rich Hale, excuse me, I don't want to hurt my dummy because good dummies are hard to find. So, we have protocols in one step. We simply start out in what we call ready position. I key out saying that I am ready for my attacker to attack. He does a down block into forward balance. We traditionally start on the right. We go right, left, alternating. And he key out saying he's ready to come at me with the punch. And he steps through, he drives the punch straight to my face, and he stays there. Obviously, in real life, nobody's going to do this. Therefore, I must A, react quickly, B, have good distance, and C, not hurt him. I have to have good control. So, I also would like for you to notice that the strikes that I choose, the blocks that I choose, the blocks that I choose will lead me to the strikes that I've chosen. I take Kempo as well, and we have in our system we work contact manipulation. I've worked contact manipulation into my one steps, meaning I may block his right arm, and that clears his head here. Or if he throws the left, I may come back with the left and clears the other side. That's contact manipulation. I open something up, therefore I can attack that part of him, or strike there. So, I would like to go through some of the one steps that I've chosen for this demonstration. Would you like us to turn or anything, ma'am? Okay, position?
Okay, you're
Okay.
good there.
All right, I'll walk through them, and then I'll show you what we consider street speed. Again, these have to be done accurately, quickly, and I don't want to hurt Echo here. So, I'll walk through the first one. I'm going to do a double parry. I'm going to step in, I'm going to strike him at the groin, his head's going to come forward. I'm going to blast him on the chin here with the elbow, and on the way out, I'm going to ring the bells. That's my exit wound, my kiss on the way out. In street speed. Hi! On! South dice! Go back to ready position. And that's number one. Number two is going to go on the left. Another thing I'd like to mention is when you make up one steps, it's a good idea to name them. Okay? I name my one steps so I have categories in my mind. If someone should attack me with a right punch and it's, a mediocre situation, I don't feel very threatened. I might do something quick and easy to get him to realize that I'm not screwed around. If he comes at me with the left punch, I might take it a little more seriously because most of the population is right-handed. I may not have as many attacks coming or defenses come from a left attack. So I name them, so I know if somebody is really upset with me, there's something really going on, and they throw that right punch, I execute an exact, or as much as I can on an exact one-step that I've created in my mind, and I know the name so I can blast it out really quickly. So on the left, the right one I call it backing in. This one I call the butterfly arm break. It's on the left. Again, my left attacks are a little more serious than my right ones because I feel more threatened on the left attack. So stepping through the left attack, step back, I break the arm, I continue motion, hit him here, blast the kidneys, and then take his knee out on the way out. And that drops him, breaks his arm, perhaps tears his meniscus. In street speed, all right. Number 3, back on the right. I call this the right side cripple. This is a little bit more of a serious attack. He's really upset with me. I'm going to end this situation very quickly. Stepping through, goes the right. I block, turn it over, break the elbow, come in, break the knee, and then that's it for him, fellas. So, in street speed, and on the left,
Look, you've got an audience, mister.
you guys, on this particular left strike, my Mr. O here is hurting in his back, so I'd like to call up Mr. Calgren for this one. Reason this is a takedown. Another thing we do in one steps is I would tell my uke, my attacker, that this is a takedown. Therefore, he knows I'm going to be throwing him onto the ground. So again, we don't want to get hurt. This is protocol, and this is why we do this. So this is again on the left, again a little more serious. He's going to step through slow motion. I'm going to block, I'm going to step in, I'm going to grab him by around the neck, I'm going to roll in, and then I'm going to break his neck. All right? So in street speed.
Yes, sir.
So this is the takedown, front throw, or hip throw, excuse me. Stop! Stop! Sir? Now back with Mr. O, I have a bonus for you guys. What happens if, now quote Master Bruce Lee says, nobody's going to stand there and throw a punch at you and then not do anything else. Therefore, you must have full relaxation until skin meets skin, full power, contact, and explosion. Okay? Now, there's that chance that if he drops back like you've seen in the first 4 and throws the right punch and I block it, that he decides that's not enough and he goes for another one. So I'm just going to do this one street speed and I'll explain it later. This is what happens if he doesn't cooperate. I'm going to clear the situation quickly. All right, now I'm going to show you how I did that. Slowly. He comes in with the right, and he quickly realizes that it's not going to happen. He throws the left. I'm here already. I block it. I've opened up this like I explained. I'm just going to rake, come in, smash, expose his chest by a hammer fist, and then send him on with the kick. That's what we call one steps. We have many, like I say, we have many that are already designed for us to reach black belt level. When I was coming through the ranks, we had to come up with our own, many of them. I'm very pleased that I was able to show some of these with a little of my Kempo added in. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.